Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Okay, I think we're finally online here. I'm comfortable. I've moved my microphone out of my face because it was driving me nuts. Let's swing on my other input so I can see what I'm doing in the game. Okay. Welcome back to Vencabot Bloodborne. I just played for the first time yesterday, and I had a myriad of technical problems, which meant I could only play for like about 2 hours total, really, with all the problems I had. That and character creation ate up a lot of time. Today I'm getting a late start by about half an hour. Speaking of technical problems, let's see if I can wake up my damn speaker. There we go. Hey Steve, so you're playing along with me, huh? Yeah, my friends told me to use the threaded cane because I like whips and I like fast weapons. But yeah, last minute I seemed to want to go with a similar build to my Dark Souls build, just out of curiosity how that would work. So I went with a heavier weapon. But yeah, I was gonna go with threaded cane. Naga says, bastard or Loran? Loran was a big guy to have many dead bastards. But it's an item. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand that reference. Okay, so yesterday I had all kinds of trouble. Oh, that reminds me, guys. If the stream goes down completely, please let me know. Because yesterday I had another technical problem. I think that my second computer crashed or something. The stream died unexpectedly. I had to reboot my computer. But, yeah, so yesterday I started learning the basics of the game. I'm trying not to be too salty, because I was getting my ass kicked a lot. But that's because it's very new, very foreign. I didn't learn to play Ninja Gaiden in a day either. So I have a lot to learn here. Let's look at it as a glass half full. So, I was telling Steve earlier that my plan for today is to try and dodge in toward enemies more instead of away. Try and be more aggressive in that regard. Because whether you're dodging or toward, your iframes are about the same. I apologize about the music. Let me actually close my door to see if I can get some of this music a little bit softer. One moment. Okay, apologize about that. So yeah, whether you're dodging out toward an enemy or away, your iframes are about the same. So it's like, dodge in, right? The thing is, me being a beginner, if you dodge away, I feel safer because there might be follow-ups that I'm not aware of. But the only way to learn about the follow-up is to get hit by them, I guess. I mean, we gotta go in. This game is about going in. We gotta go in. Okay. Also, I want to try locking on less today. But the thing is when you're not locked on, you have a different dodge, which I don't understand why they did that. Like, it's so much to learn already that now if I'm not locked on, I have a different dodge altogether. It's kind of weird. But yeah, the camera is fucking awful in this game. I think it's the same camera as in Dark Souls, but because of all this extra stuff in the environment that was not in Dark Souls, you know, these fences, these bags, these trees, posts, all this stuff here, the camera does not handle it very well. In Dark Souls, every area was just, you know, some walls and open in the middle, with perhaps some destructibles strewn about, barrels and whatnot. Not like all these things. Can't see shit. Totally unbelievable. And in combat, it's a real pain, especially because enemies move faster in this game. So if you're locked on, the camera really swings around. So I'm going to try and lock on less and try and use manual camera more. No, it's not. It's just a regular handle. But I do have a very large pistol. And I could have chosen a blunderbuss. When I started the game, I could have picked a blunderbuss to play with, but I didn't. I chose the pistol instead. I can buy the blunderbuss. Alright, so let's not lock onto these guys. Let's just try and... Oh, that's the wrong button. As Steve warned me about. These guys are easy to kill with no lock on. Let me lower my volume some. Don't want you guys to hear too much echo. Okay, so now here's where things get a little bit more real. We're going to have a lot of guys to deal with. And I'm not going to try and lock on at all. That's my plan. No lock on here. No lock on at all. Here, see, I got some health back because I was a little more aggressive. Because the shaft shrinks. Oh my god, you guys. You guys are out of control. But I appreciate you. Alright, that worked out pretty well. And I felt more in control of the camera than I did yesterday. I think that maybe locking on is a bad habit from Dark Souls. Because Dark Souls enemies move a lot slower, and often in fewer numbers. So it's a lot more... And again, the camera doesn't get caught up so much on things. So it makes more sense to lock on. This game, perhaps locking on is really only meant to be done situationally. Not as like an all-the-time type thing. Like right there, I did it as reflex of Dark Souls, but let's not do it. Let's just use the camera. Ooh, I forgot I can't use my gun with this thing in its longer form. Okay, so my Dark Souls rolls are still there. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the quick step, I was surprised by how long the delay is on it. You know, Dark Souls 2, I think that in Dark Souls 1, the rolls were more demanding. In Dark Souls 2, as soon as you hit the dodge button, you were pretty much in iframes. This game seems more like Dark Souls 1 in terms of the quick step, because you have to hit it a little bit in advance. Your iframes don't come out right away. But the roll seems more like what I'm used to. It gives you a lot of distance. Yeah, I don't know. This game is pretty involved. So I need to get back into the habit of switching the forms a lot more liberally, because sometimes I need the gun. And if I'm in this form here, the extended form, I can't use my gun at all. But I do have my wide swing. That replaces my gun, which is pretty dope. I like that wide swing a lot. Again, no lock on here. The camera seems jerky. Ouch, you son of a bitch. The camera seems jerky without the lock on. That's just because the DualShock 4 is much more sensitive than the DualShock 3. So my hands will adapt to that. I know that from experience. When I play PS3 for a while, then go back to PS4, my thumbs are not adjusted. But they do get adjusted over time. I tend to actually prefer the DualShock 4 sensitivity. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. So Steve, how's your day? Naga, how you been? Okay, got my blood echoes back. Not a big deal. Don't lock on. Ooh. Okay. Right there I should have dodged in. and got my health back. Oh, I didn't think I was going to be so far. I'm not tired hitting Madison this weekend. Madison? Is that like a town? Is that going to be your LARPing? I think that is. I think you mentioned that before. I think Madison is LARPville. So yeah, Steve, Nakahina, she's real big in LARPing. I think that's pretty cool. Steve is doing pretty well. He worked, was already, yeah, you went on that late shift. The table had ordered 12 appetizers? Holy shit. 12 appetizers, man. Sounds like one hell of a party. Yeah, it's going to be a slow day. I was pretty salty yesterday, so I decided last night that I'm not going to rush things. I'm not going to try and make the stream more exciting by pushing through. I'd like to, but this game is too strange for me just learning how to play it. I have to take things slow. Take my time. I'm not going to be grinding for souls. I'm just grinding for combat experience. Make some food, Nadia. Make some food. Oh, come on. I swear I hit it again. Oh, I must have got stunned out of my second attack or something. There we go. Gotta take things slow. That's what she said. Well, Nog, as you know, Steve is an aspiring chef and a cook. He can give you great advice for what to eat. Okay. So he's got my souls now, or what? Are these my souls? No, that's a man cover. Manhole. Yeah, he's got my souls. Let's try and shoot him. Ooh, yeah, that always kills me. Because of the delay. I'm just teasing you, Naga. Obviously, you're not going to be able to cook. I don't know, do you cook at all? I know you make, you're a baker. I don't know if you have ever cooked anything. Oh, I think you mentioned before you've made spaghetti, right? So you must cook every now and then. She cooks, she cleans. She's so domestic. 191. There must be a sweet spot there. I think maybe the closer you are, the more damage it does. Because I swear it usually does like 100 damage, not 191. I don't clean much. What the fuck was that? Oh, I think that I re-aimed it in the middle of the swing. I think I turned all the way around or something. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand the combat. It seems to be of two minds. It's like, it wants me to be aggressive, and I want to be aggressive to satisfy it, but the same rules as Dark Souls apply in terms of poison and whatnot. So if I get hit, I can be stun-locked to death. Or even, like, let's say I see a guy coming toward me and I swing. It's a long weapon, sure, but their weapons are just as long, and they'll often hit me out of my attack. So it seems like, why didn't I just be more defensive? I'll tell you why. Because it don't do you no good in this game. You can't be as defensive. But being offensive still has all the same risks it had in Dark Souls. Now, I know that I can... I learned yesterday that, like, dodging is, like, so cheap. You know, in Dark Souls, dodge rolling was pretty expensive in terms of stamina. In this game, dodge rolling is very, very cheap. You can just dodge all day. But of course, if you're dodging out of an attack, you're out of luck. Let's say I do this twice and then try and get away. Now I'm out of stamina. No, not really. You don't really need stamina to dodge in this game, huh? That's funny. Because it's recovering fast enough that I can do it pretty continuously. Makes you wonder why it even costs stamina, huh? Okay, well, let's go this way, I guess, and fight this guy again. Now, I'm not using blood vials because, why? I'm gonna die anyway. So, might as well just keep hoarding them. But not using blood vials in this guy seems to make him very difficult. I beat him before quite easily just by spacing him out. Yeah, that move always gets me because it's so delayed. Yeah, like right now, I don't understand. Who attacks? I'm waiting for him to attack so I can counter it, like in Dark Souls. But, here comes a punch. So yeah, I can't stun lock him. Blood vials are like life gems, except that there is no Estus. This game has no, it has no refilling potions, like in Dark Souls. So you only have consumables like in Final Fantasy. It's like a potion. You have to buy them or find them. And because of that, it really changes the dynamic of the game, because you can't just heal for free anymore. It always has a cost. And I'm not sure I agree with that. Me and Steve were talking about it. Yeah, it's like a potion, but what I'm trying to get across is that it changes the dynamic of the game, because you have no infinitely replenishing healing anymore. You have to always budget your healing. So I'm just choosing not to heal, because I'm still learning the game here. So it's like, if I'm going to die anyway, why bother healing? Just wasting potions. Yeah, I think I'm just being overly aggressive here. I mean, it is a huge group of guys. With all due respect for the game being more offense-based, maybe if you have 5 guys coming at you, you shouldn't just run in. Oh, hi. It's hard not to dodge away, because, again, it's... You would need to be very skilled to dodge inward. You would need to know every enemy's timing for all their attacks. And that would take a very long time. I mean, this guy here I fought already, 10 times, and I still don't know how his attacks are all timed. They're pretty deceptive in their animations. In Dark Souls, it's mostly reflexive. Like, there's something kind of common across the way the attacks are timed. I'm gonna try dodging in at him. That was weird. Was that a throw? Okay. Yeah, I dodged in too soon. Why not chicken and sketty? Chicken spaghetti. I think it goes together pretty well, right? Italian food has got a lot of chicken in it. Chicken parmesan. Chicken broccoli. Fettuccine fuchi or whatever. How does it feel, Vencabot, to be a little bitch? Okay. Leftover macaroni. Might make chicken and reheat that. That sounds pretty good to me. Lightning. Okay, so this time, let's not just go completely ham. Let's try and control this situation a little bit. Okay, so I thought I'd hit him, but I guess I did not. Now, if I'd attacked there instead of running away, I could have gotten my health back. So it's like you have to process in your mind. You have to know everything that's happening in your surroundings. So the camera, when it's not locked on, it actually was quite nice. See how it kind of corrected right there? That was actually not so bad. How does it feel, Seath? Yeah, little. I like little, though. I will carry on. .05 patch, save us! Okay. So, I'm gonna keep dodging in. I mean, what am I gonna do? I'm learning here. It'd be nice to actually survive. If I play it safe, it's not gonna do me no good. I have to learn what I'm doing. Okay, so you get invincibility right from the button press. So I need to wait till his attack is like touching me. Okay, that felt better. Yeah, blood echoes are souls. They're the same thing. Blood echoes and souls are the same thing. They work exactly the same way as well. Except that in this game, in Dark Souls 3, if an enemy is nearby, when you drop it, they can pick it up. And you have to kill him to get it back. Unlike in Dark Souls 1 and 2, where you could always just touch your bloodstain. So yeah, what I learned from that was that the quick step is invincible from the very first frame. So that means that if you wait to see the attack swing at you and hit the button, you're pretty safe. Whereas in Dark Souls, usually you can do it a little bit early.
This time's finished.
I wish I could test my quick step without having to be locked on. What's so interesting, Steve? Okie dokie. So yeah, I'm gonna run down here and disrupt these guys. Ow! I got all my health back for that. So yeah, your rally health is actually there for a long time. Wow, that's really good. In the final Dark Souls 3 DLC, it confirms that the souls is in the blood. So blood equals souls. Hey! I think we're trying to tie it together? That'd be amazing. That'd be fucking amazing. Skull Ripper, welcome aboard, dude. Skull Ripper meet Naga. Naga meet Skull Ripper. Skull is the brother of Bloody Angel 67. Good friend of mine. We're getting more acquainted as well. Me and Skull. Okay, so once again, let's try and dodge some attacks here. Ooh, too late. Watch him. Gotta have some really fast reactions. Oh, that's too soon. Way too soon. Yeah, I need to react to his blade and nothing else. That's the tough thing. Okay, so that was a combo. So I need to learn to react to the blade and not to his twitching animations. Because again, from my experience with, Dark Souls, Ninja Gaiden, all that good stuff, I'm used to dodging on reaction to seeing the enemy twitch. If I see an enemy twitch, I'm inclined to dodge. But in this game, because there are so many deceptive animations, which are probably intentionally deceptive, I need to wait to see the blade coming at me, then dodge, which requires much finer timing. And I need to confirm when I hit. I need to make sure they're not attacking again. So I need to be a little bit more hesitant to attack. Because when they finish their animations, they have like 1,000,000 recovery frames. So there's no reason for me to hurry. So I should really make sure they're not attacking again, and then attack. There's plenty of time for me to get my counterattack in. No reason to rush it too much. Okay, so here these guys are. They really rush me fast. Oh, I can aim my attack. Right, I forgot about that. kind of like Dark Souls 1 again. Oh, it's funny. So that big wide swing takes a lot of stamina. It's kind of inconsistent about when it hits the walls, huh? Kind of reminds me again of Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2 is much more consistent with the wall hits. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have dodged away. That was just reflex. That was just a bad habit from Dark Souls. After I get hit, I need to watch their animations and know if I can hit them back. If I can, hit them back. Don't run. I know how to parry, yeah. But it's very inconsistent. You have to have the timing down and know which animations can be parried, which ones cannot. Sometimes, you know, I see an attack that I can parry, and I parried it before, and I swear I'm getting the same timing, but it doesn't work. Even though I swear it looks the same. Okay, so once again, we're gonna watch his axe. Okay, hit him once. Watch his axe. And only his axe. Can I attack him now? There. See, I waited that time to make sure he wasn't attacking again. That time I did it too early. Okay, so that time, that move is pretty fast. That move is pretty fast. Yeah, parrying is fun, but it costs bullets too, which is a pain. So it's kind of, feels like a waste to just keep doing it willy-nilly. Because it's using up my bullets. Yeah, no, this is developed by the same guys that developed Dark Souls, of course. This is actually from the same director as Dark Souls 1. Well, if it works for you, Skull. If it works for you, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. So, that guy with the big cleaver, I need to stay at a distance from him, actually. Because he only does that really fast attack if I'm too close. I think. So that's what I'm going to take from that situation. Okay, so they got me in stun lock. They got a nice little rhythm going with their entire group there. Again, fighting more than one guy at a time, that's not a good judge of this game's mechanics. I can't fault the game for being, you know, punishing my offensiveness when there's like 5 guys in front of me. So this time I'm going to try and space him out a little bit, and then dodge inward to attack him. There we go. I should have dodged in there. Okay, that was pretty scary. Oh, I probably could have backstabbed him there, maybe. Okay, so that was pretty much more like how I beat him the first time around. Kind of spacing him out a little bit. I don't know if I feel totally good about that victory. I could have been more offensive for sure. But I'm learning, I guess. I'm learning. So, I'm going to skip the next area. As far as I can tell, there's no reason to go through all these guys. It's just too slow. Well, there's this. That's a backstab. If you hit an enemy with that move from behind, then they get staggered and you can backstab them. And that guy, he was faced away from me for so long, I probably could have charged it up. But yeah, they're not as fast as in Dark Souls, that's for sure. Okay, so we're going to just run through here. Because from a game design standpoint, I don't think there's any reason for me to actually fight my way through here. I've done it 100 times and there's really no reward for it. In this game, if you charge up your heavy attack, then they hit them from behind, they get staggered, and you can do your visceral attack, but from the behind. So it's a backstab. It's a reverse visceral attack. Different animation where you stab him in the back. This guy I need to shoot. Yeah, but in order to do a backstab in this game, you have to fully charge your strong... Oh, that's the wrong button. Fully charge your strong attack, like that. And then that'll hit from behind, and it'll go ka-choo, and it'll do a little stun animation. And you can visceral attack them from behind. It's kind of like same thing as shooting them in the face when they're attacking, but it's charging your strong when they're facing away from you. Oh, Naga. See, this is my training regimen right here. I'm gonna kill that butcher, and then run through and try and fight these dogs. Until I can figure out what the fuck I'm doing. When I feel like I don't need my gun, I really like the long form of this weapon. What I did too earlier. Almost got hit right there. So Naga, how is my audio? Am I too soft on my voice? Is the game too loud? Is the game too soft? The man's got to know these things. Most girls prefer it longer. Okay, so what can I do here? Here he comes. That was longer than I thought that was going to be. It's a great way to get your stuff back, though. Okay, that worked out pretty well. I sound fine, good stuff. Alright. So, this guy. Space him out, bait an attack, and then rush in. Hey there, Chuchuchino. Oh, okay, he always gets me with that. It's very delayed. That's the backstabby move, I think. Damn! He says bang your head. What's the setup? What do you mean, Naga? In what context? What's setup? Yeah, I can't be heartbroken about playing souls because the souls are not what I need right now. The background? Everything is quiet. You ever listen to Third Eye Blind? When you're not around, I live in the numbness now, in the background. Alright, here he comes. Camera's moving kind of slow. He's by himself here. This guy's also by himself. Yeah, the leaping attack and the guard break in Dark Souls 1 and 2 were pretty difficult. This game is almost too easy. The backstory for the game? I don't know, Naga. It's a Dark Souls game. It's the universe is very mysterious. I woke up in a hospital, getting a blood transfusion. Some kind of cursed blood or something. He said there might be hallucinations. And then I started fucking fighting monsters and shit. I have no idea why. Okay, let's actually not lock on. See how it works out for me. Come on, bro. Yeah, that's a one hit. That's the combo. Now I missed the opening. Yeah, it's a very cool opening. If you go to my Twitch video on demand, in my little video section, you should be able to find it. So is either a way to keep you from losing your mind, or you're killing a bunch of innocents. Yeah, my initial theory here is because tonight's the night of the hunt, right? And I'm a hunter. And all these guys are walking the streets. I think I'm the beast. I think that I'm hunting prey, which are human beings, and they're hunting me. That's what I think. But that's just my very, very early impression. I'm sure there's plenty of twists. That's because my stream was split up into more than one stream, Naga. I lost my connection in the middle of my stream, so it should be, last night was 2 videos. Hunters kill beasts. And it's my limited understanding of this game's lore that, like, people are turning into beasts. Like, some monsters are, like, half humans, half beasts, like werewolves. But I still feel like there's something weird going on here with maybe me being the one who's being hunted. I'm ignoring all those guys. Let's fight this guy with this brick over here. We want our gun for this. What's up, homeboy? I can attack him once right there. Nothing is overly wrong. Yeah. I'm sure that people still discuss what this game actually is about. I'm sure it never becomes totally clear. That's just my initial theory. Alright, so these dogs. I gotta go slow against these dogs. Gotta also do this more. That move is really good against the dogs. I want to do it on these guys too. I want to get the jump on them. That worked out pretty well. That move seems to have a lot of poise. That move is real good. Okay, so I'm about as far as I've ever gotten here. I've gotten a little bit further before, but not by much. Maybe I should go level up, huh? All my load in the face. Just the way I like it. Okay, so if I go up here, is there a shortcut back, I wonder? I think there might be. There's some dogs over on my right that are extremely tough for me to handle. Either one of them. I haven't been able to figure it out. Over here, I guess I should probably go this way, huh? Maybe I should just continue onward, actually. Because I don't want to fight the cleric beast again. That was pretty fucking hard. I think I'd rather fight another boss first. So maybe I should just keep venturing on this direction. What do we got down there? A little party they're having. Oh, lycanthropes. Not so much dogs? Come on. Same thing. Right, Naga? You play White Wolf. They're just dogs. They're filthy fucking mutts. Okay. So yeah, I've been here before and fought a few of these guys down here. I really want another bonfire, but I haven't found one in forever. Depends on the tribe. Hey, Templar, welcome aboard, dude. Okay, here's this guy. What's up, Broseph? I shouldn't have locked on there. I had no reason to lock on. I gotta learn to be a little bit more choosy about when I lock on. That worked out pretty well. Yeah, I was telling Steve told me that lycanthropes aren't just dogs. I'm saying they're just dogs, man. They're just dogs. They're just people dogs. All men are dogs. So if you're a lycanthrope, then you're even more so. 1, 2, okay. He said, see you later. Oh, so I can drop down here. It's a pretty good spot to drop down, although there's a guy behind me. Yeah, so I never made it down there and survived. There's a lot of rats down there. And a couple of, beastly-looking guys as well. But again, the souls don't do me no good. I need to just relax and just be prepared to die. Hey, Soup, welcome aboard. Glad you can make it. How you been, Soup? Long time no see, it seems like. Treasure. Back me up, Soup. Don't eat soup. We need soup. Had some stuff come up. That sounds nasty. Hey, Rear John, welcome, man. Just got back to LA. Not even off the plane yet. Good stuff. Treasure! Thank you, Soup. So, Rare John's back from Chicago. How was your trip, man? All things considered, how was your trip? Okay, so there's a guy over there, I think. Yeah, he's trying to sneak up on me. There's a guy down there. He's low on health. And there's a rat. Soup is tasty and high in salt. Can I zoom in on my pants? I don't know if I can. Not from this angle. I have to be up against a wall, I think. But I'll check them out. We'll see what's up with these pants. I think I'd rather kill the rat than fuck with that guy. He's got low health anyway. Ow! Ooh, he's got more range than I thought he did. Oh, come on. That move goes on forever. Okay, so when they start swinging that thing, back the fuck up. Because they have very little sense of humor about their long stick. Penetrated. I don't know. It was more like frickin' dick slapped, right? Alright, so pants. I got belts because I'm real animu like that. Straight-legged. A little bit dusty. Oh, these are overalls. They're not over my shoulders. Well, what's the point? Dude is OP, man. He goes in hard. Lore on my pants, huh? Just like in real life. Pants lore. Yeah, I like the little guys. The messengers are called. A big fan. That deep-ass pants lore. The pants cannon. Okay, so we're gonna have to lure these guys up the stairs, I think. Ooh, come on. I got my health back. That works. Alright, let's fight, Chop Chop Master Onion over here. Genetic legacy. I want that backstab. Oh, I did soon. Too soon. And I knew it, too. Too soon again! Wow, that move is really deceptive. That running attack is something else. So that's different, though. The hell, I didn't do no damage or what? Oh, he dropped 3 that time. That's nice. So yeah, Naga, when my bullets or my blood vials get above 20, they get put into storage. And they automatically refill back to 20 when I... they pull from my storage to give me back to 20 if I die. So you can only carry 20 at a time. But you can still collect more. They just go into storage. Speaking of which, do I want to heal? No. If I go back to the bonfire, will it heal me? I have to go all the way back? God. That's such an annoying design. Like, why wouldn't it just heal me when I walk past it? No, I don't want to go back. It's like 2 loading screens. Ah. Oh, maybe my health won't even come back, huh? Didn't consider that. Oh, no, it did come back. See, that's stupid. I have to do 2 loading screens to get my health back? It seems to load pretty fast to get me there, though. I guess it's a small area. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, by the way, guys, I apologize. I think there's a little bit of audio delay on the stream. I couldn't fucking figure it out, man. I tried. I got rid of some of it. The rest, I can't explain. This setup of mine is very, very weird. Lots of moving parts. Okay, blood vial is always handy. I want to backstab this guy so bad. That guy. Oh, he turns around now. That's pretty dope. I wonder if there's a way to use that charge attack tactically. I mean, it's got a pretty wide swing. What if I came down here and did like this? That kind of worked. I'm not sure how I feel about that. That really didn't work out that well. Why does it send me up there? It's so annoying. Yo! Thank you. Here's this guy again. Oh, I can flatten him. That's interesting. I wonder if that would always work. I wonder if I can break on all of his attacks that way. Yeah, he attacks very slowly, so I guess it would make sense to charge up my attack, right? So that would be true of any enemy that has long recovery times. Charging would be good. Uses up all my stamina. That's interesting. If I can make it through here, I'm going to use a blood vial, I think. See if I can get my souls back. Okay, so we're going to get our gun out here. We're going to heal. We're gonna this guy, again, sometimes the bullets don't stun him. I can't figure out why. I don't know if when exactly he's open. I think he's open toward the end of his dash. I think if I do it too early, it fucks it up. That works too. Okay, I feel good about that victory. I like this weapon for the dogs. I'm going to try and do a lot of wide swings because the dogs tend to move around very fast. So my strategy is that wide swings are what I want. Also, I have very high poise when I do that. That's interesting. Yes, that worked out really well. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to get the jump on him. Oh shit, that didn't work out very well. Okay, that's pretty good. So we've only used up one blood vial so far. We've got quite a few. We also find a lot of bullets now. I heard a rumor from, I think it was Skull Ripper that mentioned it, that if you die a lot in this game, enemies stop dropping stuff as often, which seems weird. I don't know if that's true or not. I never did look it up. Sounds like a pain in the ass, though. That looks it's like Black Knight Sword times 10. And this game seems to have the buggy collision that Dark Souls 1 had, where I can swing right through walls a good percentage of the time. But not always. Let's use another one of these. Okay. I'm gonna try and charge on this guy. It flattens him. Interesting. Getting a lot of blood vials in this run. That charge attack is doing me, doing wonders. I'd like to kill this guy before he can drop down. Let's actually be defensive here. Ow, that move goes really far. Got my health back. Huh, that's, yeah, the rally health, I think that's what Steve called it, is health that regenerates if I can hit an enemy fast enough after taking damage. It seems to stay for longer than I intuit. I feel like it wouldn't last as long as it does, but it do. Oh, I think my stream just went down. One moment.